Alright everyone, what is up here today YouTube? Jigsaw0097. Happy playoff berth Monday everyone. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to the playoffs to face the Seattle Seahawks. But that is a story for another day. In this video I'm actually not going to be talking about the Eagles, but it is NFC East related. This has to do with the Washington Redskins and their soon-to-be new head coach, Ron Rivera. As well as the news of them firing Bruce Allen finally. Now, Washington Redskins fans know that their team has been mediocre for years, and Bruce Allen has been a huge reason for that. He was part of the hiring of Mike Shanahan. Sorry, having a brain fart here. He was part of the hiring of Mike Shanahan and Jake Gruden. He was also involved heavily with the draft of Robert Griffin III, bringing in Kirk Cousins, all that stuff, you know. Basically the last, 10 years, you could blame on Bruce Allen. Mediocrity at its finest in Washington. So seeing them fire him is kind of surprising. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say the Redskins are going to be a really good team because I've already said this. Your all's biggest problem is Dan Snyder. That's the bottom line. He's like a really, really bad owner. He's like Jerry Jones, you know, Jim Irsay level of bad. So you guys are still going to have a lot of problems because Snyder's just terrible. He's just trash. Like, if you have a bad owner, it's just really hard for your team to recover. But I will say, getting rid of Bruce Allen, good move. Bringing in Ron Rivera, good move. I was even saying that if the Eagles ended up firing Jim Schwartz, which doesn't look like they will now because they got to the playoffs, and I don't really want them to anyway, but I was saying Rivera would have been a perfect candidate to be the defensive coordinator. I didn't think Rivera would get another head coaching job. That's honestly my opinion. I thought after he got fired from... I know he went to the Super Bowl, but I just didn't see him getting another head coaching job, at least not this fast. I thought he was going to go be a coordinator somewhere. But this is a good hire for the Redskins, I think, because Dwayne Haskins is kind of similar to Cam Newton in that regard. So Ron Rivera already has experience with that kind of quarterback. I don't know if Dwayne Haskins is what they're going to go with, though. I think the Redskins, after losing to Dallas yesterday, I think they have the third overall pick now. So they could actually probably just draft a new guy, put the stamp on the Ron Rivera era in Washington. But it's a pretty good move. Ron Rivera comes from the Andy Reid coaching tree, so it's a little bit different of a hiring for the Redskins to go with. They don't normally go with that kind of coach. So, damn it. Looks like the Redskins are going to get better. Like I said, Dan Snyder is the problem over there, but that doesn't mean they can't cause us hell like they did with Jay Gruden and Deshaun Jackson and Kirk Cousins, There was the Redskins are one of those teams in the division for me as an Eagles fan. They're tricky. I mean, some years I just can't stand them, but other years they're just like a fart in the wind. And in the past couple of years, they haven't really been anything to scoff about, but the Redskins are kind of I call them the NFC East dirty team in a way, because not that they cheat, it's just that they're very down and dirty. They'll beat the crap out of your players. I remember that it was the rookie season of Carson Wentz when he got his jersey ripped off of his back on the first snap of the game. That was against the Redskins. So yeah, I don't look forward to them being a good team again, because they're just one of those teams that stresses me the hell out when they're good. So we'll have to see what happens with the quarterback situation as well. Dwayne Haskins might be just a backup, or he might be the guy. So the Redskins are in an interesting transition phase, but I just wanted to make a video about this, give my thoughts on Ron Rivera, because I made a video earlier in the season when they fired him, when the Panthers fired him. And funny enough, too, the Panthers have been on a losing streak ever since firing him. So the Panthers look to be in a whole lot of hurt right now. We'll have to see what kind of head coach they hire. Still no news on Jason Garrett either. I've been waiting to make that video about what they're going to do with him afterwards. But, you know, I hope, guys, in typical Cowboys comedy fashion, that they end up keeping Jason Garrett. Nothing would make me laugh harder. Nothing would make me happier. Jerry Jones for 1,000 years. That's what I'd be chanting. Also, Dan Snyder for 1,000 years as well. And then I wanted to go over this real quick because I don't want to make a separate video about it. More NFC East news. Pat Shurmur was fired by the Giants as well, so they will be looking for a new head coach. Craziness. Doug Peterson is the only one that saved his job this season in the NFC East. And also by winning the Super Bowl. But you know what I'm saying. This division in 2019 has been so mediocre. The Eagles getting into the playoffs with a 9-7 record, couldn't be more proud of them. But, you look at a team like this team coming to us, the Seahawks, they have more wins than us, and they're coming to us. So the way the divisions are set up sometimes, it's head-scratching, it's flawed, it's crazy, but at the same time, it's also fun. That's what makes football fun, is that, you get these wild card matchups like this about teams that are just down and out, and they find a way to get in, and it's fun to watch. So that's really the video, guys. Sorry I rambled on, but what do you guys think about this? Ron Rivera going to Washington. There's not breaking news yet, but it's pretty much going to happen. It's going to happen probably by the end of the day. So I'd like to hear what you guys think about that. Washington Redskins fans, are you guys happy about this hiring? Ron Rivera fans, Panthers fans, whatever. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also, if you're a returning viewer, make sure that you actually are subscribed to the channel and you hit that notification bell. But as always, guys, I appreciate all the support and the views and everything. You guys coming out and watching my videos. You guys are great. And I couldn't do this channel unless I had an audience to talk to. Otherwise, I'd just be up here talking to myself like I actually sometimes feel like I am. But thank you guys so much. This has been Jigsaw097. I will talk to you all later.